Hello everyone. I owe you a mild apology. The last time I played this, I thought I was recording the correct screen. It turns out that I had accidentally recorded my second screen, which the game wasn't on, so I wound up just recording my recording software with my voice kicking around in the background talking about the game you couldn't see. So you missed about a 20-minute episode in which I basically just killed Cronley. Now, that went very similarly to Krieg. I was able to mostly face tank him, although considering he had more Aether damage, I did have to take a couple of moments to back off. I think I had to do it 4 times, or I had to back off and heal away from him. But other than that, and getting these nifty shoulder pads, I believe I got Gore Feast in that episode, and I also found this, which I didn't equip currently, but I might in the future. Not really a whole lot else besides Cronley dying. So now I'm at the Twin Falls, and I'm just going to go through the Arkovian Undercity at this point. But yes, I do apologize. I did goof that fairly considerably. I don't care about the bridge. Get out of here with that nonsense. What I intend on doing, by the way, between this episode and the next one, and the only reason I haven't done it yet is because I did discover that my recording did not go as intended, is I want to investigate the changes that have been made in the game over time. Because again, I have my theories based on my memories of the past. I'm not going to do this with these priests kicking around. I have my theories, but I would like some confirmation. Now, I have two theories as to why I'm able to face tank in this mod as compared to, say, the current live version of the game. These two theories amount to one: enemy damage was changed over the years from 2016 to today, where the enemy damage is less focused on physical, and as a result, is less subject to armor. Second theory is that enemy damage way back in the day was simply overall more affected by armor, and that has since changed in the regular version of the game over the years. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm fairly confident it is one of these two. I intend to investigate this to refresh my memory, because again, it has been 6 years since this mod was released originally, and that is a long distance for me to remember changes to armor and enemy damage output, especially since a lot of these changes would have been gradual changes over the years as opposed to, say, a whole hog change in one burst, because that is not how Grim Dawn is changed and updated. They make a series of smaller updates across the board, so I obviously can't remember all of these, especially since initially I wasn't paying that much attention to what these changes were, at least when I first started playing the game. It took me a year or so before I really started to pay attention to these for the most part. So the initial changes after I started playing, for about the first year or a little bit more, I don't remember at all because I didn't even pay attention to those. Because I didn't think that those changes were going to be that significant. It was only about a little after a year later that I realized that these changes were starting to become a bit significant and that maybe I should be paying attention to these. So that is also part of the reason why I can't quite remember what specifically the difference here is. So what I intend on doing, assuming this episode records the way it's supposed to, is finding out by refreshing my memory and looking back at patch notes from back at that time and figuring out very specifically what has changed over the years. Because I personally would also like to know. Because I also think it's a really interesting look at how the state of the game has changed over the years. Now, I think the game is in a better position currently. It is more challenging, which I personally like. But if you like a little bit of an easier time, or you just like face tank strategies, then the mod is definitely going to bring you more to that point. Although the equipment isn't quite as interesting to equip either, because it's just strong, borderline generic stuff. It doesn't really do anything particularly unique. really emphasizes the strength by the way of monster infrequents. Monster infrequents are far stronger in this mod because they actually have much more possibility of being just outright stronger because they can spawn with multiple keywords, obviously, whereas with the legendary and mythic equipment being what it was back in the day, back in 2016, blue equipment was much weaker back then. They have nicely buffed blue and purple items over the years. What I don't know, and this is something else that I intend on investigating as well, what I don't know is if the equipment was boosted to match the increasing strength of enemies via the updates, or if the enemies were boosted to match the increasing strength of equipment. I personally suspect that it's the second one, that enemies have been boosted to better match and be more appropriate in difficulty to the increased equipment, because the equipment got more unique and felt more worth equipping over time. And I am beginning to suspect that the enemies were brought up to snuff to sort of counterbalance this. Come on. Good. Gotta get rid of the generator now. Come on. Oh, someone just healed him. Who healed him? Oh, that priest down there. Damn it. Okay, this is a problem. Hopefully the priest has moved on out of range. Yes, he did. Amen. Oh, that was spooky. Alright. Good. There we go. Whew. Good old Boots of Unseeing Swiftness. Glacier recipe. Yep. Okay. 9% damage reflected. That's added by the mod, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Don't care about that. It doesn't give me any kind of defensive bonuses. Two-handed weapon, don't care right now. It's not good enough to equip. No. That's nice, actually. That's really nice, to be honest. I'm gonna definitely equip that. Okay. That is fantastic. Get rid of you. Perfect. Nope, not perfect. There we go. That's better. Get rid of you. Get out of here in a second. There we go. That takes care of him. That takes care of you. Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I gotta get my ghost quest. Silly me. Oh, wait. I want to kill these guys for the experience. Perfect. Okay. Don't need the shrine. Get rid of you. Alright. Nice. Oh, a whole bunch of people over here. There we go. Nice level up there. Nice. Okay. Smack this. There should be a book in here. Not today. Alright, perfect. Just grab the quest and go then. Go ahead and grab my chest here. Very nice, very nice. Okay. And down we go. Alright, this shouldn't really take me too long. Again, because of the way the enemies are, I'm going to be able to face tank a lot of this. So, I'm really not expecting much in the way of difficulty here. At least not at this level of difficulty. Again, according to theory, the mod is increasing the damage, not the damage, the enemy numbers on future difficulties, which will be interesting to compare to this one, because so far this has been a much easier trip than I was expecting. I was expecting difficulty approximately equivalent to that of what the original baseline game. Although there is something else that I want to actually take a moment to address as well in terms of why the enemies are so much more easy. Not only have we had enemy damage numbers adjustments as well as armor adjustments over the years. We've had both of these. But we've also had, in this particular mod, I have a lot more skill points per level. Now, this is allegedly going to be made up in terms of enemy numbers, and to some extent I can see a change in enemy numbers already. I have seen a slight increase in enemy numbers already. So that much, at the very least, is relatively accurate. However, it is also worth noting that because of these increased skill points, I have much higher base stats than I normally would at this point, because some of these skill points are going into the mastery bar at the bottom, which gives me physique, cunning, and spirit. This means that I have much higher defense and weapon attack than I normally would. And in this particular instance, I happen to be using a weapon attack heavy build. Although using abilities or anything based on spirit would go just as well for me, because quite frankly I also have increased spirit. And this is going to be accurate and true regardless of what class. Either through spirit or cunning increases, you're going to be hitting harder, and through physique increases, you're going to be able to just have more HP and tank more damage. Just intrinsically. So, there is also that aspect to consider as well. I want to pick up this. There we go. Get rid of these guys. I got to pick up my book. Alright. Oh, here comes the skellies. Not even a problem. One thing I will point out also that is fairly interesting to note is because of the nature of the increased skill points and having access to a wider range of abilities than you normally would, or skills actually, let me call them by the proper name, the wider range of skills than you normally would, I'm beginning to notice even with the soldier that I am consuming very large amounts of spirit as I've been adding more skills, which I expected, but that is going to then cause this to be less about the damage output here, or even the damage income, and more about spirit management, which can be a pro or a con depending on how much you're fond of individual personal resource management in your ARPGs. Again, this might get harder in harder difficulties. I'm not going to necessarily assume that, but what I can tell you is that because of the increased number of enemies that I am expecting to see there, I also expect an appropriately increased amount of spirit being used to the point where I suspect I'm going to, in the near future, have to start purchasing spirit potions in order to survive. And rather than health being the prioritized stat, it's going to be my spirit. Because I only have, really, 2 primarily active abilities here, but because my spirit isn't matching that output, I'm running out of spirit very quickly. This will mildly adjust itself as I put more points into the mastery bar and put more points into spirit as a stat, but I'm definitely going to have to start prioritizing a certain amount of energy regeneration. Of course, cadence being constantly on also hurts my ability to regenerate spirit, but there we go. If it didn't do lightning damage, that'd be amazing. The Astral Mantle. Yep. Not surprised it's kind of bad. Come back here and open this up. Crack open that chest. And crack open this chest. And apparently that skeleton that I just discovered. Alright. Yeah, I still have 30 attribute points I can increase too. Gadzooks. If I felt like it anyways. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Don't freeze me now. There we go. Terribly inconvenient time to be frozen, I must say. Heal up there. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Come on. There you go. Come on. Get rid of you. Perfect. All right. Excellent. And once again, I'm out of spirit. Not anymore. Gotta get this. Surprised no skeletons showed up to bother me. Oh wait, I gotta grab my archive. I forgot about that. Forgotten passage, excuse me. My archive. Really? Okay. Perfect. Good. Okay. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? I didn't even see you behind that other guy. My goodness. Oh, a totem. Good. Come on. There you go. Perfect. I'm about to level up soon. Oh, Aether. That's a problem. Let me just stand in the blood. That's perfect. Holy cow. Come on. There we go. I don't need to be there. Thanks for coming out. Let me curb stomp you now. Recipe for Blood Fang oil. I forgot to learn this other recipe here, whatever that was. Arcanum oil, okay. Didn't even know I picked that up, so that's a nice surprise. I don't do enough bleeding damage. I don't do cold damage. Alright, a lot of this is trash. Gadzooks. Alright. Oop, let me completely walk by you. This is fine. There we go. Oh, activated them a little too early. Just stand here in the middle and stomp. Perfect. Easy. Oop. Beautiful. So far, this is working out really well. You can see just how not terribly difficult this is for me right now. I am very much looking forward to seeing how different it is on another difficulty, on the higher difficulties. Once I kill what's-his-name, I'll probably just straight up skip the DLC temporarily and go right into that difficulty. I might actually skip a lot of the quests on this side, to be honest. Because I am absolutely breezing through a majority of this. Okay. Get rid of you. Oh, you survived somehow. There we go. Oh, okay. Reinforcements from behind, sure. Okay. We have that. I don't want shield training yet, nor do I want overguard yet, because I'm not 100% convinced that I'm going to stick with the shield in the long run. What I do want now that I have Blitz is I'm going to go for Zul'Han's technique for some free bonus damage on my regular attacks. And then I'll probably grab Blade Arc, because do I really need Blade Arc, though? Siphon Souls. It does bleeding damage, but I don't reduce bleeding damage specifically, but that is Vitality. Yeah, I might as well go for Blade Arc. I mean, as I stated earlier, I'm going to have the skill points for it, so it's not really that big of a deal, to be completely honest. It's not that much of a stretch. So I might as well go for it. But I want Zul'Han's technique first, because that's going to be free. That's not going to cost me any kind of energy. Is it energy? It is energy. It's not going to cost me any energy, for one thing. And since I am using Cadence, it'll just randomly, pop in and slap some fools for free bonus damage. So that's going to be really nice, and it will give me a bit more time to better position myself to actually have the energy I need to support Blade Arc, which is going to be a bit of an interesting time for me. There we go. It took a little while for that to trigger, but okay. There's Zul'Han's technique. I can see it activating already, which is nice. Come on, there you go. I don't need to go... Oh, I do need to go south because I need to kill that ghost. Hold on. I love that. Okay. Nope, we gotta get rid of you. There we go. Hold on. There you go. Yeah. Aether Meteors. No one cares. And that takes care of all your cronies. Let me just miss you a whole bunch of times. Standard ghost experience. Not even a problem. Okay. One other thing that'll be really nice is in higher difficulties, enemies will have better resistances, and since I lack the constellations to break those resistances down as I normally would, i.e. via constellation powers, I have to rely very heavily on my class to provide me with the resistance reductions that I'm going to need. Which is a whole different kettle of fish, let me tell you. So that's also going to be something that's going to affect, in a positive way, the difficulty of the future difficulties. I'm not going to have as much access to resistance reductions as I would in the regular game. Which will be nice. Come on. There you go. Perfect. The Adeptus Wand. Good. Okay. I have dynamite for this, right? I do. Okay, good. I was kind of concerned for a second there. Elixir of the Aether, which is very nice. Oh, hello. Problem solved. Nice and quick. Gotta go in here and get this corpse. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Slap all of you. Good. Perfect. All right. Yep, this is about as easy as I expected it to be. To be honest. Wait a minute, those pants I just picked up. No. Okay. Don't need that, but I'll pick it up for selling. Alright, get rid of you. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, hold on. We gotta get rid of these priests before they start healing her. They're all spawning way over there in the background. Alright. We gotta get rid of some of these people. Otherwise I'm gonna take too much damage anyways. Even with the advantages that I have, it'll still be too much damage. That's better. Come back here. Come back here. There we go. Boom. There goes him in the background. Just go ahead and hit you with the cadence. The random extra attacks are going to be worth better in the long run anyways. Okay. Good. Perfect. I need that vital essence. I want this chest. Problem solved. Same with that one. Probably a spawn here. No. Okay. Don't care about that. No, I need my energy regeneration more than I need max energy, to be honest. That's impressive. I need that. Increased armor absorption, I'm pretty sure, also is from the mod as well. Because I don't remember that ever existing before. Way back when. So I'm pretty sure that's a mod added one. I am 98% confident that's a mod added one. That's still quite potent for a keyword. No, 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 nope. There we go. Oh, more. Damn it. Alright. That's better. That's a lot better. Oh, hold on. We're having a bit of an issue here. It's not a lot better because there's more back here. There we go. I need to come over here and I can't come over here. There we go. Anyone else want to shoot me while we're here? Come on. There you go. Better. That was pretty touch and go for a bit there. Gotta admit, there was a lot of enemies there. Whew. Alright. Okay. Actually, we gotta get rid of these guys, don't we? Another priest back there. Good. And now? Oh my goodness. Of course you guys had to show up now. Oh, no. Hold up. Yeah, you and your various non-physical damage sources are actually going to hit me pretty hard. Helps that you're 4 levels higher than me. I can attack you from this far away and not get hit by that as much. Interesting. Oh, that's a problem. There we go. And then we heal up. Move out of the circle of fire. Continue slapping. Really not a problem. Oh. Okay. There we go. And here's Will again. Just in time. Perfect. This should probably be the last. I shouldn't need to move again unless I miss often enough. Or actually, it's not even me missing. It's him blocking, to be honest. There we go. Yep. Yes, indeed. No problems at all. That's useless. Alright, perfect. Took me a little longer to get through than I expected. Some of those fights were a bit tougher than I was originally expecting upon actually initially entering the area, but we made it through. Alright. And off we go. Ooh, I missed this. Somehow. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and stop here. That's a nice, complete episode. So what I'm going to do next episode is I will have done some research as to what has changed over time to have caused me to be able to face tank this. I'm fairly confident it is either enemy damage being changed or how armor interacts with damage types is changed over the years. Either way, I will let you know what I find tomorrow, because this is going to have to be me going back into patch notes from 5 or 6 years ago and then working my way through. But with that being said, thank you all very much for joining me. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, please ignore me. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, or requests, please leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you all very much for joining me, and have a great 24 hours.